session. And now I request Major Vineet Kumar, founder and global president CyberPeace, to kindly honor our distinguished guest with a memento. Ms. Margie Lu, Embassy of Estonia, we request Major Vineet to kindly present a memento to our distinguished guest. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a special memento. It's a blockchain-enabled certificate, and let me tell you that a plant sapling has been planted in the state of Bihar in the name of our distinguished guest. A big round of applause for this wonderful initiative as a token of our appreciation to our distinguished guest. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your time and for gracing the occasion. Now we request Major Vineet Kumar to kindly honor Lieutenant General Dr. Rajesh Pan, PVSM, AVSM, VSM retired, and former National Cyber Security Coordinator, Government of India. Thank you so much, sir, for being a part of the summit. We appreciate your presence here and value your time. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause. Thank you so much, sir. We also have a special memento for another distinguished guest of ours, Dr. Subi Chaturvedi, Global SVP, Chief Corporate Affairs and Public Policy Officer in MOBI. She'll be joining us here shortly. Mr. Surjit Kumar, Member of Parliament, Rajya Sabha, Odisha. And we request Shri S.N. Pradhan sir to kindly honor our guest, Dr. Anil Sahasrabudhe, Chairman, Executive Committee, NAC, National Education Technology Forum and National Board of Accreditation. Thank you so much, sir, for being a part of the summit. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for our distinguished speaker. So we also request you to kindly honor Mr. Ravi Arora, Senior Vice President, Multilateral Institutions and International Affairs at MasterCard. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing the occasion. We value your time and your presence with us, and we're looking forward to some valuable insights from you. We welcome Mr. Ravi Arora, Senior Vice President, Multilateral Institutions and International Affairs at MasterCard, and we request sir to kindly honor our distinguished guest. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for our esteemed speaker. We are expecting other speakers here shortly, and now I request all our dignitaries to kindly come together for a group photograph. I request everyone to kindly come forward with a group photograph. With this, we are moving shortly into our inaugural session. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being with us today and making this special for all of us here. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for all the esteemed speakers. Thank you so much. We request everyone to kindly take their seats as we move on towards our inaugural session on the theme, Trust and Safety as the Foundation of the Digital Future. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the very first session for our day 3.
साथियों, AI के इस दौर में भरोसा और सुरक्षा अब केवल नैतिक विचार नहीं बल्कि व्यावसायिक सफलता की सबसे बड़ी शर्त बन चुका है। जब मशीन और एआई हमारे उद्योग के महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय लेने लगे तो सुरक्षा और पारदर्शिता ही वह आधार बनते हैं जिस पर भविष्य टिका होता है। इस विषय पर अधिक गहराई से अपने विचार प्रकट करने, आपका अभिनंदन करने और इस कार्यक्रम की नींव रखने के लिए मैं आमंत्रित करता हूं मेजर विनीत कुमार, फाउंडर एंड ग्लोबल प्रेसिडेंट CyberPeace को कि वे अपने विचार आप सभी के समक्ष प्रस्तुत करें। मेजर विनीत कुमार।
Good morning, everyone. And first of all, let me start off by wishing a very happy Safer Internet Day. Today, the entire world is celebrating Safer Internet Day, and so we decided that we should celebrate it with our CyberPeace Summit, which is also the pre-summit event of the AI Impact Summit. Excellencies, honored guests, distinguished speakers, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning first of all, and welcome to the CyberPeace Summit 2026, or we also call it as 2.0. With the first summit that we did was part of the G20 summit, C20 working group on trust and safety. This time we are doing it, and in fact it is alongside the AI Impact Summit, and we are actually focusing on one of the key pillars of the summit, which is also on trust and safety. It's also a privilege to welcome distinguished and diverse gathering today. Since there are multiple rooms, we have people here in this room, and there are 7 other rooms that you'll see down below, where a lot of people, and currently the sessions, parallel sessions are going on different thematic areas like critical infrastructure. There's a track, or a technical track, where we have a group of ethical hackers, cybersecurity experts who have convened together, who are demonstrating technology, tech tools for a safer and a trustworthy cyberspace. We also have a defense track where officers from the Army, Navy and Air Force are there, again debating, discussing about the future of technology and the responsible usage of AI in the military. We have the law enforcement track, the LEA track, and judiciary, where there are people from the police, law enforcement and I would say the judiciary, retired judges who are there discussing about, again, the areas that needs deliberation, especially about safeguarding you, especially to ensure that the justice is given on time. All of these interactions are happening. And alongside, in fact, we also have an exhibition where we are demonstrating such tools, the tools that are there, the products that have been built. We did series of hackathons and activities in collaboration with different partners. Some of the partners are here on the stage, who you see here, but there were many other partners who collaborated, academia who collaborated, and this one not just in India, but we have some global collaborations happening. We also have in one of the tracks, we have the support of the BISIS Forum, which is led by International Telecommunication Union, ITU, where we are talking about the cross-border data sharing, internet governance, and different subject that needs to be brought on the table. So if you see, it's basically a gathering of leaders from the government, parliament, law enforcement, industry and tech platforms, academia and civil society, international organization, and most importantly, the citizens from across generation and communities. And like we said, we try to make it inclusive, so we have all genders represented in the summit this time. We have made sure that they are there. We have, in fact, people from different communities who are here. So your presence here today reflects a shared understanding that trust and safety in the digital world is no longer operational, it is essential. We live in the era where digital technologies shape how we govern, learn, communicate and protect our societies. They offer immense opportunities, but they also carry risks that our institutions, our communities and our most vulnerable citizens face. Cybercrime, online abuse, child sexual abuse, AI-generated misinformation, and there was a session that the speaker just led, and he spoke about financial frauds and how AI, while we know AI is a great enabler, but like in all the good stories, and I repeat the famous quote from the movie Spider-Man, with great powers come great responsibility, and we also add that with great responsibilities and power, there also comes great challenges. So that great challenges we are trying to kind of counter, and this has become like a platform. So series of conversation, deliberation, working with the grassroots, working with different communities, working with academia, working with industry partners. This is what we try to bring it to the table. So this is why the summit exists. Happy to share this year, in fact, we got an overwhelming response for the summit. There are a lot of people who are waitlisted. Some people are still going to join. There are a few buses were stuck in traffic. So we are going to witness almost 1,000 plus kind of people. Yesterday we were full house and in United Service Institution of India. So we didn't expect this kind of a response. So thank you so much for your response. And those who could not join in person, we also made an arrangement for them to join virtually. So they are there. So for all the virtual audience, thank you again for joining in. It's again a truly inclusive platform and comprising of people from different and diverse backgrounds. This diversity is our strength because a digital society can only be trusted when every voice is heard and every stakeholder is included. What to expect from this summit is also some of the areas that we'll focus is AI and emerging technologies, child online safety, protection of vulnerable communities, capacity building of first responder. Yes, so you are our ambassadors. Not everybody can be here in the room, but those who are here, we believe that you are our eyes and ears on the ground and you are the first responders. You will take the message ahead and you will play a very key role in protecting the communities, and that's why we have series of sessions. We have sessions slotted for the senior citizens also post lunch. So senior citizens are also going to be convened who we are going to train. We are going to make them as our first responder. Our focus is not only on understanding challenges, but on building solutions, partnerships and capabilities that endure beyond this summit. And it's a shared commitment. You could see alongside we have the Ministry of Home Affairs, MHA, I4C also conducting this session. So government is trying to do their bit. Civil society, industry, academia, everybody has a role to play because it's a shared commitment. Nobody can do it alone. Governments cannot do it alone. It has to be a collaborative initiative, and CyberPeace is not about also slowing innovation, it is about guiding innovation with responsibility. It is about ensuring that technology remains a force for empowerment, inclusion and trust. And as we begin today's deliberation, I invite each one of you to engage openly, listen generously and collaborate boldly. Once again, welcome to the CyberPeace Summit 2026, and may our conversation be meaningful, our collaborations enduring, and our collective commitment to trust and safety unwavering. Thank you, and I wish you a productive and impactful summit. I'm also thankful to all the esteemed guests who are there. Despite their busy schedules, they've made time to be there. It's a very, very busy week due to the AI Impact Summit, so I'm really thankful to the ambassador, to the Member of Parliament, also to Dr. Anil Sastubuddi, to Mr. Ravi Arora, Subi who would be joining shortly, our CEO, Mr. S.N. Pradhan. So really thankful to all of you for your presence, for your commitment to the cause, and I'm sure we'll take the conversation ahead, and we will kind of, I will say, it's a very famous line, and I will say it's a tagline of CyberPeace, that we will kind of ensure that we create a web of peace, trust and safety. So we are, through this process, we are trying to weave a web of peace, trust and safety, and this cannot be woven without your active participation and support. So looking forward to your interaction and a shared commitment to the cause. Thank you so much for patient hearing.
Thank you so much, sir, for delivering the welcome address and for setting the theme for our inaugural session on trust and safety as the foundation of the digital future. We also now welcome Dr. Subi Chaturvedi, Global SVP, Chief Corporate Affairs and Public Policy Officer in Mobi, and Ms. Yolande Lobo, Director, Government Affairs and Public Policy from Google Cloud. Thank you so much for your time and contribution. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause. And we request Major Vinny to kindly honor our guest with memento. Dr. Subi Chaturvedi, Global SVP, Chief Corporate Affairs and Public Policy Officer in Mobi. Thank you so much, ma'am, for gracing the occasion, for your time. Thank you. And now I request Major Vineet to kindly honor Ms. Yolin Lobo, Director, Government Affairs and Public Policy, Google Cloud. Thank you so much, ma'am, for taking out time and for your presence here. We really appreciate and we're looking forward to some valuable insights from you. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for all our dignitaries. And shortly, we'll be moving forward in the session, and as Major Vineet rightly said, that with great power comes great responsibility. It's time that we stay united for a safer digital world, and we hope that with all the experts, creators and experts inputs here, we will be able to explore the solutions for cyber harmony. Let's make this digital space peaceful and really inclusive. And now I request Lieutenant General Dr. Rajesh Pan, PVSM, AVSM, VSM retired, former National Cybersecurity Coordinator, Government of India, to kindly come forward and deliver the address on the theme, Trust and Safety as the Foundation of the Digital Future. So, kindly come forward to deliver the address. Okay, so, due to some other commitments, we request our guest, Ms. Margie Loop, Ambassador from Embassy of Estonia, to kindly come forward first and deliver the address. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Ms. Margie Loop.
A very good morning also on my behalf. As said, I'm Maria Loop. I'm coming from Estonia, a small Nordic nation, which is maybe not so well known in India, but it's getting more and more known as we are trying to introduce Estonia and our experiences. So today I was asked to share about Estonian e-journey. Estonia is very often referred to as e-Estonia. Why? Because we are currently the most digital nation in the world. All government services, 100% of Estonian government services are available online. Maybe half a year ago I would have said 99% of services would be available. But nowadays it's 100 because the last service we provided digitally is getting divorced. Before that it was getting married. No. So why or how we became so digital? The digital journey started in the mid-90s. Estonia regained our independence in the beginning of 90s. It was a difficult time, and it was decided that we have to do something in order to improve our economic situation and also to catch up with other neighbors. Our neighbors are, for example, Finland and Sweden, very developed digital and IT nations as well. And the government took the direction towards the digitalization. We created computer classes in the schools. We have a big network of public libraries. So also in public libraries, we had the opportunity for people to go to the libraries to use computers. And we also started to educate people in digital literacy. So, for example, for elderly people, there are specific classes, free of cost, in those same public libraries they were able to attend. So that's how the story started. And from there, we have only been moving forward. So nowadays, you don't see any papers in our government sessions. All the documents are moving only electronically. All the contracts, all the agreements are signed electronically. We don't even accept invoices on paper anymore. There is a specific system for invoices, so whenever we buy something from the private sector, they have to provide us an electronic invoice. And they do that. The e-governance is extremely useful because of it saves time, it saves money, and it saves the environment. In addition to that, all the steps which are made in the electronic systems can be traced. So it's also reducing corruption, another very important aspect in this regard. So We have been following the principle that as the data is so much online, the person should be aware about what kind of reasons have been there for even the government institutions for checking their data. And it's not allowed to, for example, for a police officer to go into the databases and just search, oh, there is my uncle, I want to see what kind of information is there. It's a crime. So we have been firing people because of that. They have lost their jobs. So it's not allowed. The data must be safe. And this is a very important feature also regarding cybersecurity. People have to trust the government. People have to trust the systems, which means that the systems must be safe. Another important principle we are following is once only. So as a citizen, you have to provide your information to the state only once. A very simple example would be your address. Estonia Population Register is the only government service which has the right to ask you for your address. All the other services have to get this address from the system, from the population registry. So they are not supposed to ask a person, a citizen, for this address anymore. And this applies also for the government services regarding business, for example. They don't have to provide the information many times, they do it only once. So how we became strong in cybersecurity, because nowadays we are also one of the leading nations in cybersecurity. In 2007, Estonia faced a very big cyber attack. It was the largest scale cyber attack against a single country. It was politically motivated, and the target were especially government agencies, but not only. It was also banks, it was the public transportation, it was media. But we were prepared. Nowadays, of course, we would be much better prepared, but we were prepared also at that time. And we mitigated the attacks well, we documented everything, and we learned from the experiences. So starting from 2007, we started to invest heavily into the cybersecurity. In 2008, NATO Cyber Excellence Center was created in Estonia. We also are hosting the EU LISA, which is the IT agency of the European Union. 2007, we already had our first cyber defense strategy approved in the parliament. We also have Estonian cybersecurity law from 2018. And as I mentioned, there are significant investments into cybersecurity infrastructures. All our ministries have specific departments dealing with IT. In addition to that, we are overarching centralized agencies which are dealing with our IT systems and the security of those systems. And of course, there is a lot of trainings, upgrades, new systems developed all the times, cyber hygiene.